Chapter 4. Turning to Emily for help. The Johnsons were anxious about what they had discovered in the ledger. Unsure of what to do, they turned to Mrs. Emily. Emily was shocked by what she heard and saw. She advised the Johnsons to report the document to the police as it contained evidence of illegal activities. The Johnsons hesitated, worried about the potential consequences of getting involved with criminals. However, they also knew that they couldn't keep quiet as it was their moral duty to report the crime. After much deliberation, they decided to follow Mrs. Emily's advice and report the ledger to the police. It was a nerve-wracking experience, but they knew it was the right thing to do. The investigation began, and the police worked tirelessly to track down the criminals. The Johnsons were kept in the loop and updated on the progress of the case. They were relieved that they had taken the right steps and the justice was being served. The police were able to track down many criminals after finding the secret room with all the papers and photographs. However, they were not able to identify the leader of the criminal union as he was using a false name in the documents. The detectives on the case were frustrated by the setback. They knew that the leader of the criminal union was the mastermind behind many of the crimes committed by the organization. They needed to identify him in order to bring him to justice and dismantle the criminal network. As the investigation progressed, the Johnsons began to feel uneasy. They were worried that the criminals might retaliate against them for reporting the crime. However, they tried to push these thoughts to the back of their minds and focus on helping the police in any way they could. One day, the Johnsons were enjoying a happy day at home with their baby. Mrs. Johnson was playing with the baby, making funny faces and playing peekaboo, while Mrs. Johnson was in the kitchen preparing a special meal. The baby was laughing and giggling, enjoying the attention from her parents. However, their happy day was about to take a dark turn. After lunch, they went to check on the baby, only to realize that the baby was missing.